Time to build the easy way with Building Studio number 1.0. Hello and welcome to OMG Craft. I'm your host, OMG Chad. This is the show that'll teach you how to become a Minecraft expert in no time. Today we're spotlighting an amazing tool. Created by NopeName, this tool will help you build. It'll help create platforms, spheres, cubes, or paint or snipe blocks to turn into other blocks from really far away. It's super duper useful, so I'm gonna give you a rundown on how it works. So here we are inside of Building Studio. This is by NopeName, like I said before. What is Building Studio? I'll tell you. How to use it? I'll tell you. Help and rules. Are there rules? Do not use set world spawn. Oh man, this is like an adventure map. So first, let's create something to work with. Let's just do it right on top of this. Whoosh. I'm gonna build right here. So you have this command book, and the command book is where you enter all your commands. You're not gonna do it from within chat, which is normally what kind of a building mod would do. So let's start with something to build. So let's do platform. And we'll set a diameter for this to be, actually let's test 7. I'm pretty sure it's a diameter. Done. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, diameter. Oh my gosh, I know how math works. So let's say that I wanted this larger. Let's do 50. Oh, don't sign it. Crap, I signed it. No, cancel. Okay, hit done. And I think it has to be, I'm pretty sure it has to be odd, because otherwise that just won't work. Ooh, it's too big. I've done it too large. Let's go back. Let's do 23. Oh, it figured it out. Oh, it did it. Oh, I just had to give it some time. Oh, just chill out, Chad. It'll make it eventually. Look at that. So this is a gigantic platform. If at any time, so you kind of got the idea, is that you use this a little bit like you would, there was World Edit before, which was a modification of Minecraft and the server, but this is all running in command blocks in World. This is a vanilla. If, by the way, someone asked what is vanilla, basically vanilla has nothing added. There hasn't been any modifications to Minecraft. There's nothing to install. The idea is that when you order ice cream, it doesn't come with chocolate chips. It's not modified, right? Not modified ice cream. You don't got cookie dough. It's just vanilla. Anyway, I hope that helps. If you need help with this, you can always do /help and hit done. And there you go. It'll give you a little bit of information. If you lose your book, you can type something in chat. You can list the type of commands that you can do. If you need a tutorial, oh look, there you go. That's really cool. And you can add help to any of the commands. So let's say I was working on with platform. I can add help to that and be done. And there you go. It says the size. It'll create a platform of stone. So let's go ahead and list all the different commands that I can do and hit done. There we go, and it'll let you know. Oh my gosh, we can paint, block, sphere, platform, cube, hsphere, which stands for hollow sphere, pillar, hcube, hollow cube, clear, which is really neat, erase, voxel, sniper, circle, and wall. So a few of these are pretty self-explanatory. Let's do sphere, because you'll get once you figure out sphere. Spear? Oh my gosh, I'm so dyslexic. How do you spell sphere? E-R-E. And spear. And let's do help. And this will... wow, this dyslexia is real. So that'll give you the diameter of the sphere. You can go up to 25. And what's kind of neat is, let's do a sphere of 25 here. I keep opening up my chat because I want to type in commands, but I can't. It's not possible. So you say done, it will create this sphere after a while, and then it'll teleport you on top of it, which is really, really nice. As I said before in my circles in Minecraft, making circles is difficult, okay? Very, very, very difficult. So a hollow sphere and a hollow cube, you can make a cube in the same way. All of those sort of work in the same purpose or same way. Now, you may say, well, what if I want this not in stone? I'm tired, you know, I wanted to make this out of a different block. Well, there is a really, really cool thing called paint. So we do paint, we hit done, and now we get a painting book. And you can open up this book, and through the painting stuff, you can decide what you want it to be. You just click on it. So I'm going to click on lime wool, and whenever I get close, oh my gosh, it paints it into lime wool. Isn't that super duper neat? So let's say I want it to be granite. There we go. Now we can paint it as granite. Whenever you want this to stop, like let's say, oh my gosh, I can't move anymore, you can toss the book out of your inventory by just hitting Q, and now the painting mode has stopped. If you want to start it again, you throw it again. Oh no, I lied. You right click, you click on what you want it to become, and then it starts, and then you can throw it out, and then it'll stop. So that's how you would change your creation from one block to another. Now, some of these, you've noticed by now that some commands will interact with the world a little differently. Sometimes you do it once, sometimes it'll give you an item, and sometimes it'll just stay on. So let me show you that with path. With path, you can also decide how big you want it. Let's choose 5 here. We'll be done. And it'll do a path below me. So wherever I walk, it will put down a path. And it'll also do that if I go up. And I don't think it'll work if I go down because I can't get to the edge of the path. But that is path. You can just turn path off just by doing that and hitting sign. And now there is no command activated. But you kind of see how that works to make paths upwards, which is kind of cool. Another one that I really like that works a lot like that, I keep opening up my thing every single time, is wall. And we can be done with that. And this will create a pillar, you can kind of see it, all the way down to the block that is below you, which I think is really, really neat. So let's stop that. I keep opening up my chat room. I will stop. I will not do that. And you can kind of see how it doesn't just go all the way. Does it? Oh, it does. Oh, it goes all the way down. Oh, I thought that it would just stop. Oh, well, look at that. That's interesting. One thing to note, though, is let's go ahead and turn on paint. And let's just choose dirt and make this all dirt. Here we go. And then let's turn off paint and then go back to wall. Is that whenever you're doing this... Whoops. Oh, I did that wrong. Wall. Sign. There we go. I believe, and then let's turn that off, that it will keep the blocks. It will not, so as you can see that it goes through this block. Oh, no. Wall just totally got rid of it. One thing is that whenever you do a hollow sphere, or let's do hollow cube, just to show this off, and let's set it at 7. There we go. Poke that through. It keeps, it doesn't, does it? Yes, okay, so it'll overwrite, this makes a lot of sense actually, now I'm just realizing it right now. It'll overwrite the block that it edits. So this wall edited that block and it got rid of it. But you see the dirt in here? That's actually really, really cool. It doesn't just make the hollow sphere and put air inside of all of that area. So let's say you had some really cool creation. And by the way, you can just create, of course, like normal. This is just a tool to help you out. So let's say that instead of just a pile of crappy ore, that this was actually something really, really useful and really, really cool. Well, whenever you create a sphere above it, it will keep all this stuff inside, which is really, really, or I made a cube, but a sphere or a cube, it will keep all the things inside. It won't just replace that with air, which is pretty useful. Now, you can also do circles, which are very much like the platforms below. You can also erase, which will, instead of like putting down a platform, it will destroy some of the items that you want, or some of the blocks that you have created. Let's try that. Erase, and let's set it at 5. And as we get in here, it will just delete these things right here. That's how erase works. Let me get into 2 more that are super duper neat. First is voxel sniper, like that. And when you sign that, you will be given a bow and 3 blocks. Each of these blocks, you can change how your bow works. So you can see down in the bottom, what I've selected is a cube of gravel with a size of 1 by 1. So it's just going to create 1 thing of gravel. Now with size, if we throw this out, now you can see it's a 3 by 3. Now it is a 5 by 5. Now it is a 7 by 7. And now it's back to 1 by 1. So I could switch that to that, and now we got a 5 by 5. I can go between stone and gravel. Those are the 2 options that I have. And then also the shape. So here, let me shoot out the stone 5 by 5 cube, which is pretty cool. So, you know, if I want to kind of build up something like that, that'll really help out a lot. And then you can also change the shape. So now we have it as a sphere, and now it's back to a cube. So here's what a sphere, and let's also increase the size, and bam, there we go, a 7 by 7 sphere. And that in the gravel is kind of cool because you could kind of fill in areas really simply. Because the gravel falls, it kind of makes a nice sort of a more organic feel to the world. And then you could come in with paint later and fill that all in, which is really, really nice. And then finally, I want to talk about clear. Clear is one of my favorite things. And all it does is it gives you these eggs right here, these 3 eggs. I have my paint stuff up there. And if I was to do something with water, oh, I threw out my bow. Come back, bow. I need you. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I was just making sure that worked. So let's say that I had a whole bunch of water and I really wanted to clear it up really fast. Well, you can either use extinguish, drain, or cut leaves. Drain will get rid of water, just like that. And I think it'll even get rid of, yeah, it'll get rid of flowing water. So it's like, oh, I need to get rid of this right now. There it goes. It's gone. So drain is really, really neat. Let's also say maybe you have started a few fires in your day. Are you a fire starter? So you could set a whole bunch of fires, and extinguish will put out all the fires, just like that. And then cut leaves, well, it works just like you would probably expect. If you have leaves all over the place, or you have a tree that has natural leaves, I have, you know, these are the leaves that I just put down. It will cut the leaves as well. This whole, it feels like a mod, but this building studio is super duper useful for I know what I've created looks like complete crap. It looks like a Picasso painting, but it is incredibly useful for a builder, and amazing that it is all in vanilla Minecraft. Remember, this can only be used in single player. Unfortunately, there's no multiplayer option right now, and this is the very first version of Building Studio by Nopename. So head to the description down below to download it yourself, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this episode of OMG Craft, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for future episodes, or check out all of our old episodes at, I mean, they're still good. They're not old. They haven't gone rotten or anything. They're still fresh, okay? youtube.com/OMGCraft is where you do that. Thanks so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time on OMG Craft. Bye!